All right, wherever you are across Liberia and even beyond the world at large, this is Liberia. And today we are in the Liberia marketplace. To be specific, the waterside market, the historic waterside market is where we are. Liberia is facing one of the huge, if not the most difficult period in this history, apart from the civil crisis. Currently, economic crisis seems to be the one looming across Liberians. And one key side is the exchange rate, the hike in the prices of commodities on the Liberian market. My colleague Emmanuel David has joined me here in the marketplace in Waterside. Emmanuel, basically, we've come here. Some disgusting faces of Liberians, views we've gathered from them just before coming live seems very unpleasant and low.
Thank you so much again, Moses, for joining me here in Waterside. This is not a strange environment to me because I was not so far from here. I think months back, though I've just moved to a new area. But like you said, some of the comments that we've received from these marketers in Waterside, some I can tell you for sure, as you will be shortly listening to them your very selves, some of these comments are not encouraging relative to the trend of the economic status of Liberia currently.
In fact, the exchange rate is around 160 Liberian dollars to $1 against all odds.
And this is alarming. I stand to be corrected. I don't know. I haven't read or heard in the history of Liberia whether a rate of such has been experienced by the Liberian people. But again, let me be hastening to say that this is not only about the George Weah-led government. This was something that even started even before then President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf.
The rate started to escalate
over and over and again, and as if Liberia had no economists, as if Liberia didn't have the technocrats, to try to put that situation under control. Yes, the argument could be some people, some other countries are experiencing this, but on the other hand, it is happening in Liberia. It doesn't mean that if something wrong is happening in another country, it should happen here. A replica of that wrongdoing should be in Liberia. So, I mean, not much to say, Moses. I think the guys are very impatient.
They want to say something. Somebody jokingly told me that the rate is targeting Liberia's existence of 171 years old before July 26.
And trust me, that's for sure. If nothing is done absolutely by the administration, by the stakeholders in this particular sector, trust me, it may even pass the age of Liberia.
And one controversial issue raised was that the Speaker of the House of Representatives said that, hey, since we're getting hacked in the prices of commodities, the rate is escalating day by day.
Things are getting very hard.
Yeah, let's revert to using another legal tender, like that's the U.S. dollars. We should use U.S. dollars as our currency.
Our national currency. But I just don't want to comment to that because the guys have what to say.
Okay. All right, KMTV will live. My name is Moses, and let's see whether we can hear from some of these gentlemen here. What's your name?
My name is Papa Kamara.
Okay. Papa, tell us, what are you doing here?
I'm doing business here. I sell shoes, I sell bags, all here. But really, I see time go back, things will be better in Liberia because we don't want to be crying so much about rate issue. Because what I learned about this country, the past time, Liberia, we've been crying so long on rest and things. We keep president for rest, press all this one, all this stuff. But this thing is not about rate business. We need for Liberia to move forward because Liberia is our country.
Papa, people say because the rate is high, even those that are down there can't get the food they used to eat before. Today, you don't get people buying your bags. Today, when you get up in the morning, you're thinking, what are you going to get one customer even a day?
Yes. But one thing I know, you see, when you put your trust in God, everything will be fine with you. Because God is a the provider for each and every human that he created. And Liberia is our country. Liberia, we got to think far because Liberia looking like village. But we got to think how to move Liberia forward.
Thank you so much, Papa, for your contribution. Let's see whether we can talk to this gentleman. What's your name, sir?
I'm Elton Okai.
Elton, what you do here?
I'm a businessman. I sell sneakers and shoes.
Wow. And how much the sneakers I sold for here?
It depends the way in which we buy.
Are these the sneakers behind you?
Yeah, the sneakers are the back there.
Okay.
It depends the way you buy the sneakers. Like for before, we were buying sneakers $18. And we are on the sidewalk and you sell the sneakers $22. But for now, the US rate are going very high to the extent. Other people changing order for $158. If you go in the store, they will take $165 from you.
Wow.
So at the end of the day, you get.
You really mean that?
Yes.
When you go in the store, you have to pay at a rate of $165.
$165.
Well, this is news to me.
Yeah, $165 really taken from us. When we try to complain, try to tell them say the thing they do, not correctly say they ain't got the country ain't got press control. Nobody got press control.
Who do you blame
So
for that?
for me, I will blame the government.
You blame the government, why?
Reason being, the government has everything that the citizen need. They need to put it in order. They need to put measure in place. They need to put measure in place. They need to tell people, say, oh, we want the rate to be cheap for so level. And they implement, not just by saying it, but you be there to implement what they say. I want the father, I think that contributing towards the high flow of the rate.
Some are saying too, Liberians are responsible. You people, the business people, are quite responsible for this simply because you want to use every small situation and exploit your own Liberian brothers and sisters.
I don't think that last statement is necessary. Because for one fact, if we look now in our central bank, there is no money. And we have people that leave from Liberia and go China, go Dubai and go do business. If you leave to go China to go buy your goods, you use Liberian dollar to go buy your goods. If you got here to Liberty and you try like you book a ticket, then next month you leave from Liberia to go buy your goods. And you go to the bank say, oh, there is no US dollar here. And you need US dollar to go buy your goods. So at the end of the day, you got to carry it hard to get a particular US dollar and go buy your goods. So sometimes there are some factors that lead to the inflation on the rate.
So the rate is high. How is the buying going with you? Are you getting the customers you used to get before?
No. The customer not flowing because the rate too high. If somebody can buy from you, you charge $200, and when you put in Liberty, you almost $3,000. Wow, that's a whole lot of money. So I can pay. At the end of the day, they can leave. Except one people who can understand. But they've been on there before. Things are getting tedious. Things getting too high.
Will you continue to do this business looking at the trend of issues in the country?
The issue right now is very much pathetic for us. We are business people. So when you continue like this, I don't think we'll continue doing business. But it's very hard for us now.
Thank you so much. What's your name again?
Elton Okai.
All right, thank you, Elton. We continue to talk to a cross-section of Liberians here, especially in the Waterside area. Your name?
My name is George Gay.
Okay, George. You also sell sneakers, right?
Yes.
How much? These are your sneakers?
Yes.
Okay, so...
How much do you sell this first?
I sell this for $22 US.
Okay. So, basically, how is it like, how the business is going?
The business is going too slow because the furniture is not going on far in our country, so we find that business is going slow. But before, when the time before tailor time and heading time, we felt that team was okay because at the time money was flowing in the country. But since we have take power, things are been declining because things is hard in the government. So people not buying it before. Since the take power, things have been hard. And what make people start buying is that the US rate is high. Before we used to buy $12. And we calculate in Liberty, it will be soon around 900.
Let me ask you a question. You are a businessman. What do you think?
If you voted for him, but you're also feeling the pain, I hope you do your best to see it never happens again.
Before we were exporting Brother iron ore and were importing US.
I got me have my late pro party. Make up the money, so I calling all my pro people. Yeah. Come and read the taro on chicken feet. Come and read the taro on Kinju. Yeah, give me one joint Kinju. Come and read the taro on pepper man. Come and read the taro on pound one. Yeah, give me one joint pound one. Yeah, you are you more change, you small food, you mean, you are you more clean shape, you go. This time, anything that you do, tapopo. And then where that you go, tapopo. And then where that you do, tapopo. And then good that you wear, tapopo. And then food that you eat, tapopo. And then do that you get, tapopo. This time, anything that you do, tapopo. And then where that you go, tapopo. And then where that you do, tapopo. And then good that you wear, tapopo. And then food that you eat, tapopo. And then do that you get, tapopo. If it's a singing, tapopo. Tapopo, 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 tapopo. How you buy a new horse? How you buy a new car? Pero how you getting fast so? Pero how you getting dressed so? On a propose Sunday, me my propose girlfriend. Finish.
You see, I will benefit because the rate will be low, so I will benefit, but now I can benefit because the rate is too high.
Thank you so much. What's your name?
My name is George Gay from Grand Jida County.
Okay, George, thank you so much. Let's talk to this. What's your name?
Yeah, I'm Louis Dobson.
Louis.
Yes.
You very eager to say something.
Yes, because the US rate, they think too high in the country. Also, then we understand ourselves, we understand our family. And now the US rate are $1 for 160. And also when we say the structure, we can get nothing from all of it. And now it's so our family, our children, and the fee and school coming open, so one for the person to do something about it. Because our say getting too much and we tired. Well, we'll not be selling at the end of the day. We also to buy something for ourselves, to pay our rent, they say no. So our person trying to do something about it.
They say the government is very young, 6 months.
Yeah, the government is young, they're catching hard on it. I want to see the government get what they want to do now. No, going to our dying process.
They must be patient small.
Yeah, we will be patient, but they try to do something where they're patient, we'll be patient, then we tie with patient. So they trying to do something for now that July now will be looking at now $1 for $160, $1 US, and everything been there hard. Look at me now, scratch can go say before I feed my children.
How many children you have?
I mean 3 living children. As I speaking 3 living children, and one.
You worry now.
Don't even talk as against not because you see the hair I shine you, but he say in an against I get 3 o'clock business I be worrying. So the president trying to do something about all, else he do something about all. It will not be easy in the country now as we speaking. We vote for him for us to be happy, but we vote for him for us to be in pain and sorrow.
Thank you.
Okay, Emmanuel. So far, great views, great explanation from Liberians.
Yes, I've listened to the few people we've spoken to, and trust us, we will try to go to the main market hall where we will talk to some of the people we call the bitter ball sellers, the pepper sellers, the coal sellers. Those are people who might really even speak than what you've heard from these Liberians. But before we can go, Moses, I know you have something to say. You've also listened to them. Godfrey Bedu is here, and he's the man making sure that the technical aspect of this entire view sampling here in Waterside, in Central Monrovia, is broad, clear, and crystal for the viewing of our Liberian
but
people here.
There's one thing I see. Normally, when independence is coming closer, 26 is Liberia's Independence Day, and you see if you come to this marketplace, you notice that it's jam-packed. But you see, we see no one pulling us away. Hey, give us chance. We're standing here doing our broadcast. Yes. It means that a low turnout in the marketplace.
Yes, surely. Because the traditional Waterside market that we do know, we all know, I mean, it's a place, I don't know how to say, but it's always jam-packed. But today, as you can see, I mean, almost the entire place is free. But again, these people are still very serious. They want to make sure that they put food on the table of their people, of their children. They want to make sure that their children go to school and also get treated whenever they get ill. That's the reason why you see they're here. They're still here selling. So, Moses, I don't know whether we talk to this gentleman.
What's your name?
My name is Abdul Crawford.
How many slingers you've sold today?
I said one is brother. As I'm sitting down here, the market we're doing is just getting a hard time. Because if you think you go into the store to buy something worth about $10, then somebody come out, you tell somebody $20. What if you conclude into what? The rate. The rate that you call under the rate, they begin problem to us. Because also, even who take the rate at what? 100, 160. But you go into the store, they tell you $5 US will be 800 US. And so you should go look at it and say, if I buy anything for $10, how you expect for me to sell it? So if you a customer come and tell the customer $20, and the customer say confirm it in the liberty, now they 2,800, the person run away from my business. So I don't have much to say to you, but I just want to say now we are up. Appealing to our government that you already come onto our rescue, meaning the rate and the gas when we are already suffering into it. Because if you move from right here to go from preach, we need to pay to go Dwara. But for now, you paying $100 per year to go Dwara. You paying $75 to suffer looking at cinema. Why? We are suffering into it. For me, I'll tell people the government is just young. I'm still very impatient of the government, but I know things will be better for tomorrow. Thank you. My name is Aduka.
You know, it shocked me. He said, since you came today, nobody have bought anything from you. It's almost 26. Why? Before, was this how it was?
Before, at least when you say terror time, I'll tell you yes, because every time say I'm facing the same problem. The first of period of that beginning, I will say be the same, huh? So since we come upon market, I was just shocking onto the business. So now you see one man running beyond $2 US. One man. You are running beyond $2 US. When you get that money, you can't the market with the maker. You got to get a message for $2. See the situation for ourselves? Thank you. So send them money and say one day. So the only time I'm advocating under the government, me, I'm not the government, it's still young. I'm advocating for the government to save it on our behalf, especially with the business people.
Thank you, yeah. Thank you so much.
I'm Johnson Kinema.
Okay, Johnson, what do you sell?
I sell electronic.
Okay, electronic materials.
Yes.
I know it's not the situation also is not the same for you, right?
Well, you know, we commend the government because during the election, we told people that don't only suppose someone in power because you lock the person, because the person you have the country at heart that will move the country forward, because we can take a step to go out all of this country. We see other country because the citizens have enjoyed the benefit where they labor for. But Liberia, we are the same. So if we can put anyone there, because in our setting, they always say that we try another person, and government is not try something. Put people there that will be able to deliver you. But
we are coming again. Who want to roll mama Joe? Coming again. Up in the road city, she coming again. Now the whole country giant coming so. Better move on road. Say your better move on road. Pumping the back away. Better get away.
Let me welcome all of our audience this morning. This is Mzee Abraham K. Kamara coming to you live from the state of Pennsylvania, the city of brotherly love and sisterly affection. And that's the reason why we are called Philadelphia. This morning, we intend to talk about the corruption aspect of President Weah. What has he done? He continued to lie to the Liberian people, including the Speaker Buffer Chima. You will be interested to know how much Speaker Buffer Chima is making. Not only has that, the budget that has been passed, there has been a slight mistake. And I have just discovered that despite I am not a trade economist. But this morning I have discovered some of the dubious and corruption activities of President Weah. President Weah is 3 times more corrupt than Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. The budget is a clear indication whether who is better or not. This budget that they have just passed, if you were to go and look at the budget, the one that they submitted previously is quite different from the one that they passed. The finance minister lied to the people that this is what you should do because we don't want for the people to notice what's going on. And that has been discovered this morning by the Abraka talk show. We want you to share the page, invite someone here this morning so we can discuss it. Big politicians, we putting you on the ground. We don't want to conquer giant. Y'all know we the lion. We don't lie strip on Zion. Don't save the people then. In the hands of the wicked one. Darky and Fura. So this time they gotta get away. But we are popo. That's sleeping Papa supposed to popo. And then Joe and popo. I'm picking like I'm supposed to popo. They come and have it. Anything from Nima Kante, it just has to be good. The son of Nima Kante is well suited. And I am prepared to give you the play-by-play description about corrupt President Weah. What have been the problems that the Liberian people are facing? We are here to give you a clear understanding of what is going on in our country. How corrupt this calamity is. How corrupt this guy is. How incompetent President Weah is. And his dubious activities have been discovered. Let me welcome you this morning on the Abraka Talk Show. And for some of us, we are clear to give you a play-by-play description about what happened. President Weah, you know, folks, few weeks, months ago, we discovered President Weah's budget. President Weah came and lied to the Liberian people that he is going to reduce his salary. Where is the man's salary that has been reduced? Where is it? How can a peasant and young people know how many dollars have been deducted from the man's salary? But it will interest you to know the man increased his budget. President Weah increased his budget than Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. Now, it will take a rocket scientist to discover what has been happening. The man has refused to tell us how many dollars he took from his account. Where is the money? Now, what they did when they submitted the budget, these guys went and put a year. How much was spent during Ellen Johnson Sirleaf time? How much was spent during the recast budget? And how much will be spent on this budget that they had just passed? We receive copy of it. We save it. Because we know that this man is corrupt. So we save it. Now the budget that has just been approved, this guy wept that whole portion out of there. So that you can know how much dollars that he will be spending when it comes to the issues of how was the budget during Ellen Johnson Sirleaf time. For you to be able to make a comparison. It will interest you to know these guys remove that portion. They remove it. They don't want for you to know how much was spent during Ellen time. But mistakenly, they put it there first. Prior to them submitting the budget to the lawmaker, it was placed there. Now the budget has been approved, the government remove it so that you and myself cannot be able to know how much did Ellen Johnson Sirleaf spend during her time. So they want for their own to be the final. That's number one. Number two, President President Weir, he spent the total amount of $1 million to his wife. Now, Ellen Johnson's lifetime, with the facts that we have, Ellen Johnson's lifetime, you never had that. If you have the old budget that was submitted to the National Legislature, if you look at that and look at the one that has been approved, it's two different things. It's two different things. Folks, this man is corrupt. He is actually an evil man. This man is an evil man. This man has refused to tell us how much has been deducted. And we don't need to ask him. For some of us, we don't need to ask him. Because we know that not a single dime has been deducted from his account. Now, I want you to look at something. If you have the budget, I want you to look at something. President Weir, let me go to the budget, the fact that we have. You have basics, salary, civil service. So civil service work with him, so he paid them differently. And that civil service salary during Ellen time, it was 62,113. I repeat, during Ellen time, it was 62,113. The budget that had been approved, they moved that portions from there. If you were to go on Ministry of Finance website, they move it. Come to the budget of 2018 to 2019. The guys increased it to 67. It was 62,000 for the civil servant salary. The guys increased it to 67. Now, how can, because in that, there were the civil servants, and some of those guys that have been appointed by President Weir, there were some of their salaries indicated. Foreign travel. So all the travel that President Weir normally go on, it's not free. It's not his own money. It is the Liberian people resources. It is the Liberian people money. Don't look at the man traveling and think that the money for him, that he has been spending his own money. All the traveling this man continued to do prior to him passing his budget, it came from the end budget of Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. Now, they have foreign travel, means of travel. They remove the fact that is 2016, 2017. They remove it because they don't want us to know how many data have been indicated for that. But yet, we still have evidence. We have evidence here that is clear that the 2018, 2019, the guy put 23,278. 23,278 for his traveling. That is foreign travel. Then they have foreign travel daily sustainable allowance. Contradiction. You get foreign travel, you put specific amount, and then you put foreign travel daily sustainable allowance. That in itself is a contradiction. Foreign travel, you put specific amount, 23,000 plus to foreign travel. Then foreign travel, daily sustainable allowance. So when they go, their allowance have been paid for. That's the reason why Moses, Ascara Gray, and the rest of other people want to always go with this man. Because they will be given specific amounts. Sustainable allowance will be given to them on the foreign travel. The foreign travel budget is different. Foreign travel, sustainable, daily sustainable allowance. What they will eat and everything. I want for someone to explain, to call here and explain to us what is the differences between daily sustainable allowance and that of foreign travel. You have three different budgets for foreign travel. You have foreign travel means you have foreign travel daily sustainable allowance. You have foreign travel accidental allowance. This guy is 3 times more corrupt than Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. And for some of us, we are not going to beg people to agree with us. This man is corrupt, seriously corrupt. What is the differences between foreign travel and then you also have foreign travel daily sustainable allowance? You have foreign travel accidentally allowance. Accidental allowance, the Liberian people also need to pay for that. That's part. We know that there is no accident taking place. But you put a specific amount, the accidental allowance, they put 16,378. I repeat, 16,378. In the approved budget, they remove it because they don't want for you and myself to know. These guys, they are more corrupt than Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. Then they also have, under President Weah, they also have domestic travel, daily sustainable allowance. So you have daily sustainable allowance, foreign travel. You also have daily sustainable allowance, local, domestic travel. It's local. So for the man to go to Banga, for him to go, because he are breaking ground, or he must rather, the thing finish. So these guys now, they are trying to go out of state to go use the money. And that in itself is a complete corruption. That is a complete corruption. Look at what's happening in the country. Look at the way things prices are increasing. And then the man lying to the Liberian people that he will reduce his salary. That is a complete contradiction. That is a complete contradiction. President Weah is a disgrace. He is a disgrace to modern democracy. He is a disgrace. Look at what happened to South Africa. The South African government, they were able to charge Jacob Jala's son. What wrong with this man charging Edwin Robert Sirleaf? Why? Why can't you charge Robert Sirleaf and take him to court? And the person, he was working free. How can you be working free at the same time you mismanage the Liberian poor resources? But an attempt for President Weah to sue any member of Ellen family, that's the beginning of his tenure. Because I can't say the end. That will be the end of President Weah tenure. That is not an attempt to try to take any of Ellen Johnson Sirleaf to court. You will get to know how their elections prior to the process, how they receive money from Ellen. You will get to know that an attempt for this fool, this corrupt individual, an attempt for you to try to take Ellen Johnson Sirleaf to court, and including his children that have been seriously involved into corruption. That's the time you will get to know. You will know what pour water in coconut. You will get to know that. The end of his presidency, that will be the beginning. We are not here to sing praise and worship song to him. This young man is corrupt. Look at what's happening. The guys trying now to print new money. But with that change, I said to someone that the U.S. rate, don't be surprised. When it comes to September, the U.S. rate will be around 200. You think we're joking here? You think we're joking? From our research and our analysis, it is clear that the U.S. rate will go to 200. We are not gossiping. The budget of President Weah, Oh Lord. This man is corrupt. I am looking at the budget and I am seriously discouraged for what I am seeing. Telecommunication and internet posters and carriers. The mayor have put in 57,250 for telecommunications, internet, postage, carry. 57,000 in a 1 year time. That's what the mayor have put in there. Residential property rental and lease. So that means all the places the guys are sleeping and have been paid for. Because for the fact that the man broke down his rooms, nowhere to sleep. So you must put a portion in the budget that will pay for that. And the guys are paying complete 100,000. 100,000 have been placed in the budget for residential property rental, where he will be renting before his home be complete, or before his homes are completed. They may put 100,000. Few days ago, the Liberian people, we told them that President Weah had been sleeping in the barrack. After that, the man left the barrack. The man is now sleeping in a hotel. The Liberian people don't even know where their president is sleeping. The guys don't know. But our budget here, it is indicated in the budget that the man should go and rent a place. 100,000. You took 100,000 and placed it in the budget just for that. For telecommunication and internet, the guys put 57,250 for communication, internet and stuff. 57,000. And one of the things that I am surprised to see is the fuel and lubricant. Then in front of it they have vehicle. The man put 140,000 for fuels, lubricant, and vehicle. They did not put. They just put fuel and lubricant. 140,000 United States dollars have been indicated for that. For fuel and lubricants, 140,000. This is how corrupt this man is. This man is 3 times more corrupt. Repair, maintenance of civil service vehicle. They also pay for that. The civil servants that are working with the president office that have vehicle, when their vehicles are damaged, that's why we pay them. But when their vehicles are damaged, we also pay for the repair of their vehicle. And it will be surprising for you to know that they have the total of 110,000. 110,378. That's how corrupt this man is. Whether that money will be given to the civil servants, no one knows. Whether that money will be given to civil servants, we don't know. Whether the man will, take the money for himself, we don't also know. But we know that this man is actually corrupt. We know that President Weah is 3 times more corrupt than Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. In the budget that they passed, nothing is indicated that for Ellen Johnson Sirleaf tenure. But the one they submitted, it is indicated how much did Ellen have for such? Ellen had 8,000. 8,000. Why in President we are having 110,000? Ellen had 8,000 for repair and maintenance civil service vehicle. 8,000. President we are having 110,000. But go and check. The liar can say my wasn't it behind the river. Go and check in the new budget that they just passed. You will not see anything like that. because we intended to save this one that is submitted to the national legislature, because the national legislature is saying that we have been discussing it. So if it remains the same way it was submitted, the people will have problem with it. But they never knew that we had a portion of it saved. And we will continue to save the facts. What is the difference between repair and maintenance vehicle, Silver 7? And then when you look at the budget, you step down, they also have, look, this guy is actually corrupt. President Weah don't need to be over there. This man need to leave. The man put in the budget repair and maintenance Silver 7 vehicle. He also put repair and maintenance vehicle. So there are differences between the Silver 7 vehicle and that of vehicle. They put Silver 7 vehicle and then they put repair and maintenance vehicle. When I think was stupid or what? You put repair and maintenance Silver 7 vehicle and then you put repair and maintenance vehicle. Two different amounts. The man put 140,000 in a Silver 7 vehicle, repair and maintenance in Silver 7 vehicle. The man put 140,000 repair and maintenance vehicle, whether it is executive or it is the same Silver 7. So they just left it. They said vehicle. The guys put 110,378. This man is actually corrupt. This man is a clear criminal. President Weah is a criminal. You don't need to have you don't need to be a rocket scientist for you to know that this man is actually a hardcore, white-collar criminal like Amara Kone. Then, what will surprise you to also know, these guys also have repair and maintenance equipment. Look at how contradicting that is. They're talking about machine and equipment, repair and maintenance machines and equipment. The guys were able to receive 65,000 for that. This is how corrupt President Weah and the seditions are. Banner, printing and banner and publication services. The guys put 35,000, my people. Printing and banner, publication services. The man put 35,000. 35,000 that could have been given to schools. And other, the guy have put in 35,000 exact for printing, banner, and publication services. Computer and supply RCT services. The man also put 28,662. How you want us to glorify you? How you really want us to start dancing? When you are contradicting yourself. Special operation. Look, but President, we are going to Gibraltar to go build. It's not free. It's not free. Sometimes we look at some of you will laugh. The money have been from the Liberian people. Special operation services have been paid for. So special operation from the government have been paid for. So if he was to go and go take an operation project to pay for it, that money came from the budget. It's not his own personal money. People are making it look that the man going to Gibraltar to go pull zinc over. Why he never did that when he was senator? You think was stupid or what? What the man never did that when he was senator? The man is a thief, criminal. He is.
President Weah is a criminal. And we don't intend to glorify criminal under our law. We don't intend to glorify him. Since you continue to lie to the Liberian people, we don't intend to glorify you. We don't intend special operation, scholarship local. The mayor put 8,000. Let me see. The mayor put 8,000 for special operation services. The guy put 25,000 exact. Then you put 8,000 for scholarship. Local scholarship, right? Local in Liberia. The mayor put 8,000 for that. And then when the man doing it, people go and start clapping hands. They say the man doing well. And I need to glorify you for that. That is the Liberian people resources. That is the Liberian people money. I don't need to tell you thank you for such. Because you are a disgrace to modern day democracy. After you serve as senator, peace ambassador, you never honored any project. What was the project? What was the project that he actually spent his money on? In helping the poor people. When we're talking, the sedition want to insult some of us. You can insult us all what you want. We will continue to speak the truth to power. President Weah is corrupt. President Weah is a criminal. Look. Our country, you can tell that those that have been now in the CDC, they are 3 times more corrupt. But for Chimo, the man is making 18,700 every month as a salary. The speaker making 18,000. And then he is there to tell us that Ellen is the cause of this problem. But President Weah, people, up to now, do you know that some Liberians don't know how much data they printed? The new money? The same lawmaker, all of them were involved. When they asked for them to print 5 million, later on, Ellen called a meeting and told them that we need to help you guys during your campaign. Salid, that is at Internal Affairs, and attempt to remove that one, he will tell you guys how you manage to receive money during campaign. How he spent $1 million to run campaign for you in Bon County. And attempt to remove him, you will know what pour water in cooking. You will get to know that. You will know that. The guys printed, instead of 5 million, they printed more. They printed 5 billion Liberian dollars. And President Weah was a senator of Monrovia. He refused to tell the Liberian people or the people of Monrovia how much dollar was spent. So what was printed. Refused to tell the Liberian people. We have to do our own research before we realize that. And then you want us to glorify such a man? You want us to tell him thank you for a massive corruption? Do you really think we are fools? Do you really think so? The guys are criminal. The guys are criminal and will continue to expose them. The guys are criminal. It will interest you to also know the special operation services and operation services is not the same. They have different amount for that. They have different amount. This man is actually corrupt, my people. This man, we believe this man will now go second turn. For a first turn to be over, it will not be easy. Poverty. You arrive at the airport. Alright, you arrive, poverty start greeting you. Hello, Abraham. Hello, poverty. Poverty start to greet you. The first place you experience poverty, You see poverty at the airport as soon as you arrive. You see poverty. You see young people, poverty greeting you. Hello, hello. Poverty greeting you. At the end result, you see young people trying to tell us what really going on in the land. Poverty. The same guys are incompetent to the extent that they wanted to have me arrested. Somebody call me, can't tell me, oh, we want you to come to Liberia. Who? Me? I am not a praise singer. The sedition, some of them contacted me. I showed you the text message last time. They want me to go over to them. Now you can get all the other talk show hosts. It's not me. You can't easily get me. No, stop it. You can't get me. I am for the opposition, and I will continue to remain an opposition until the life of our people can improve. The man has spent 6 months, few days, 160 some more days. The U.S. rate is computing with the length of time this man has spent in the office. The U.S. rate is actually computing with how long the man has actually spent in the presidency. And then you don't want us to speak of the truth? Keep your call coming on 215-578-1050. This is the Abraka Talk Show. We will take a short musical break, and when we come back, we will ask you to call now and give your opinion. Let's take our first caller. Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from? Welcome to the Abraka Talk Show.
Thank you, Avi. Well, you know that we're listening to your program, and I don't know if you're trying to educate the Liberian people or you're trying to exacerbate what is happening in Liberia. I don't understand because, you know, I've been following a lot of other shows, and one of the things you just said on your show that the Speaker of the House makes 18,000 Liberian dollars. Yesterday, I was fortunate to speak with the representative of Sano County District 2. I can't remember his name too much. He got a very hard name. But this man was one of the 2 people that refused to sign this loan, the $5.5 million loan for the road project. $500 million loan for the road project. He was one of the 2 people that refused to sign that. This man said there is no representative or senator that make over 10,000 Liberian dollars. I mean 10,000 US dollars in the Liberian government. No. He said when they come close to even $10,000, anybody who can go into ask the legislature, the representative to put the pay structure up. Nobody come close to even making $10,000. But I keep hearing people on social media, like their platform, other platforms, say, "Oh, representatives are making 18,000."
I'm not saying representative them. I'm saying the speaker. The speaker
does not make that. The speaker does not make.
But I have a fact here.
No,
I'm not
it's
making.
Not even a fact, brother. It's a made-up story. You know what?
Thank you. Your 2 minutes is over. Thank you, Chief. We have facts. The man is corrupt. Dr. Buffer Chima was one point in time in Ellen Johnson Sirleaf government, and he was a member of the United Party. When they refused to make him speaker, the man left. He insulted Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. And then you want us to glorify such a man? We are speaking of the budget. No, stop playing fun. Workshop conference. You know, when you go to the president's office, After he meet with whosoever, are you aware that the money is taken to give it to them? After you visit the president's office, other talk show hosts that went there to meet him, it was not free. It was not. They also pay him. They gave him something. They gave him something. And then you want us to not speak of the truth? Some of our bellies are not driven. We are not belly-driven talk show hosts. We are a strong supers and will remain to be supers. We are not here to glorify a criminal. No. This man is a fool. Look at the budget. Look at what they call. This man is a criminal, my people. Look at the budget and see what is that for celebration, commentaries, and state visit. 582,000, my people. 582,000 for celebration, commemorations, and state visit. Commemoration and state visit. 552,000. 582,000, sorry. 582,592. That's what the guys have in his budget. And then he claimed to us that he reducing his salary, and up to now, it is not reflected in the budget how much dollar you taking from your pay. The man is a hardcore criminal. Hardcore criminal. Keep your call coming on 215-578-1050, or keep your call coming on 651-332-4497. This is the Abraka Talk Show. This is the Abraka Talk Show. We'll take some music and we will give you some hard facts. Why these guys want to change the money? Why they want to change the money? Why? The guy want to change the money. The reasons are just very simple. They are trying to change the money thinking that that will be the easier way. The guy's trying to change the money. Talk show. We are asking you after our show for you to go on YouTube. We have all our past clips, including the one that is on now. We're having it on YouTube. We are asking you to go and subscribe to YouTube, or you can go and like it on YouTube.
Georgie coming again. Come on, Mama Joe coming again. Who want a Rossi, Tisha coming again. Now they walk on Trecha, coming so victory. Better move, I say you're better move your phone. It's about a giveaway. Pulling back a giveaway. We come here again. Who wanna roll cities? He come here again. Yeah, who wanna roll job? We are coming again. Who wanna roll mama Joe? We come here again. Up in the roll cities, she come here again. Now the whole country giant coming so.
Keep your call coming on 215. Let me be very clear. The international community will not support Josh Mananwia. We are asking the international community not to support him. Because including those guys that have been surrounded by President Weah, they are 3 criminals. Are you not aware what Emmanuel Shaw did? Emmanuel Shaw is one of the individuals that took 150,000. The third donation to NPFL. And Dalov, do you miss him? They took 150,000 from Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. That money, the guys took it. They never brought that money to NPFL. They brought 70,000. We had that facts. 70,000 the last time I gave the website. 70,000. The other 70,000, the men eat it. The same Emmanuel Shaw sued the Liberian government in Great Britain and walked out with $8 million. What the hell you think I can sue this government? What the hell you think I can sue this government for tarnishing my character? What the hell you think I can sue this government? I am prepared to sue this government for $5.5 million. And at the end result, they will beg us. Me and my lawyer will come down to $3.5 million. Without any study, you go on, without any research, without any evidence, you go out to go and tarnish my reputation. And then you want me to sit down and be a member of your party? Don't take this caller. Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from? Welcome to the Abraka Talk Show.
Yeah, good morning, Abraham. My name is Jesse Jara, calling from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Quickly, Chief.
Yeah, listen. You know, I don't know what happened with we the Liberians. When you guys take your time out to educate us, and people come out to say, no, the information is misleading. But the best thing to do is to go on the internet. When you search it, you will find it. Listening. When this guy I just called was talking to you, I went to check. And I found out that the yearly budget for our speaker is $4,044,945. So if that includes his incentive. So if you divide that by 12, it's going to be $37,071, $78, and 75 cents.
Oh.
So when you guys come out to say this, people argue. Both the speaker and the pro temple, both of them make $927,148. That's what they make yearly. So when you guys come out to speak, the fact is that it is not wrong to say you guys are wrong, but let them do their fact check. Let them do their research, so that when they tell you say you guys are wrong, they'll be able to come up with a figure. So I just want to encourage you to do the best you are doing, and you are doing the best. Do the best as you are doing it. Don't even be deterred. Don't listen to them. Just continue to bring the fact up for our people to be able to understand. Thank you so much, Chief.
Thank you. The government, look at how corrupt this man is. Look at how corrupt President Weah is. You spent $300 and some more thousand to renovate your office. So your renovation, you don't have furniture and other things. The guy put $62,470 in the budget for his furniture. Hey man, when we talk, your thing we sleeping. The mayor put $62,470 in the budget for his furniture. 62,000. You think a joke? And then when we speak of the truth, you come here with your seditions, understanding. You come here to come
to insult us, to tell us what we're not supposed to be saying. The mayor, after Vigo, we have paid for Vigo. The mayor is asking us for transportation equipment, transport equipment. The mayor have put in $124,205. I'll take this caller. Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from? Welcome to the Abraka Talk Show.
Good morning, Mr. Kamara. How are you? I'm calling from New Jersey.
Good morning.
How you doing?
Trying to be good.
Let me tell you something. The guy, now this guy that just spoke, the one that's saying that, oh, it's not true that they tell me 10,000, they did not make it 10,000, whatever. Let me tell you, Liberian men don't like to read. They never go to find out things. They only like to listen to the social media and take it from there. They are lazy. They don't want to read. They don't want to research. They don't want to check up or anything. They're talking about it's a lie. It's not true. It's a made up. Those are all the seditions. And secondly, you can really know that let's say they are stupid, because when you accuse me of killing somebody, I couldn't use simple English. You accuse me of doing something bad, and you did not get me. Then you can't ask me to join you. What kind of sense is that?
That does not make no sense.
You think I'll be crazy to join you? My brother, when you went to sue them, you tell me, yeah, I come to help you so we can sue all of them. Because our people suffering while they're not even thinking about that. They got no sense only to get on the radio, on social media, insult us. We the women, they say we don't have no voice to say anything. They're not stupidness. You accuse somebody. The lawyer in this country here, we all know. We all got lawyers here. They're fighting you on that. You're not even clarify the air to say whether it was true or not. You're just put it on the table. You think you can just assassinate somebody's character and the person gets it down, and then you call the person like they're afraid of you? Who are afraid of them? That's stupidness.
Complete madness.
Complete madness. You think we are crazy? We're not listening. We're not seeing. Women say we all
I say together. When you go to the budget, the gap for operation expenses, they put 274,343.
Don't matter, Kamara. We are reading. We are assessing things. We are on the internet every day. We're checking all facts. But when they come out, they don't want to come out and defy everything. They say it's not true. This is not, because they are ashamed now.
I challenge anyone to come to me and tell me what I'm saying.
Let's sue them, and who get time for these people then? Our people are suffering like what we're talking about. They're not even thinking about that one.
The masses are suffering.
Look at the kind of masses, the masses, the way they post suffering like this. Right now, Mr. Kamara, we're not even resting. People just calling back and back. They want something to eat. They want something to eat. Me, I told some of my people the other day, I said, but you're supposed to go under that tree there and be out for money now. Because we ain't getting nothing here. You're going under the seed tree and you should sit on now.
Thank you.
How will you go somewhere and then you move from there, you coming back to the seat, other people to say be asking them for all of them that voted, you're going under that tree and ask them to help you for July 26th. You know what I told all the call was so much. I'm sorry to tell them that, but the call was too much. I want to make me to tell them. They say people that were cheering it, then you're calling again. No. Thank you so much. God bless you this morning, Mr. Kamara.
Thank you. We will continue to speak on the truth. If it hurt you, go. If it really hurting you, go. Don't be part of us. The masses are suffering. The masses are suffering. Somebody call here and refer to me as a rebel. You think I will dignify you? You think I will dignify you? Your president is a glaring fact that he is a criminal. Nothing more than that. They made an attempt to not prosecute Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. Then that means that is a. But let me say this: those that are thinking that President Weah would take Ellen Johnson Sirleaf to court, you're joking. An attempt to do that, that's the end of the May presidency. That's the end. You will see what really put water in cooking up. You will know it. An attempt to take Robert Sirleaf to court, you will also know. You will also know. We are not criminal here. We are not fools. The American government don't intend to give you any support. the international community, we will continue to say, anytime you guys come to the U.S., we will put men together to demonstrate against you. Anytime you guys try to come intern here, we will put men together to demonstrate against you, to prove to the UN that you don't need to be here, that you are a trained criminal. You are a disgrace to us. When was the last time when you was football star? When was the last time that you helped the children in Liberia? When was the last time? When was the last time that you have the charity organization that you boasting with today with you and your wife? When was the last time? When you, like I said, on the 23rd, I am going to Florida. I'm going to Florida on the 23rd to go take the pictures of Ambassador Ria home that he sold. Because he was broke. I am going to take the pictures of his house. We will also display it to you. That this man sold his house prior to him becoming president. That's the reason why this man went to be vice president in 2011. Winston Tubman defeated a man who joined the CDC in less than 1 month, defeated him in the primary. Because the man was actually broke. And then you want us to glorify such a person. A man who naked himself. A man, let me show you the clip. We will always show you his naked picture every time. The man who naked himself for few money. For few money, he naked himself. Not for millions, but for thousands. The only African leader who one point himself naked himself for few thousand. War born naked. People are shocked. People are shocked to see a George Manan Weah naked himself for few thousand. People are seriously shocked. And you want us to glorify such a man? You want us to glorify the fool, this criminal? He is a complete mess. This man is a mess. To naked yourself, you think that's a good thing? Those that are claiming that the man didn't, look at what happening. Look at what happening. Man does not know himself. He don't know his value. He don't know his worth. He never thought that he could become president one day. A man who naked himself to walk. And you want me to glorify such a man? You are world best, European best, African best. You want me to glorify you, really? You really want me to glorify you? The lady who even serving in the place, the lady was shocked to see a war best. No war best has ever done this. No war best. No war best ever in soccer history did what the fool did. What the Boyoga did. What the Masonic Society brother did. But at that time, he was not a member of the Masonic. The man joined the Masonic Society around 2011. The man believed in Boyolism. A man who will continue to naked himself for a few thousands of dollars. You want us to really glorify him? We are not prepared to do that. We will continue to speak on the truth. Keep your call coming on 215-578-1050. 651-332-4497. Keep your call coming now or forever hold your peace. The man is a criminal. I am not begging you to agree with me what I am saying. From the mayor budget, you can also know that the mayor is a criminal. Vigo insurance. The guy put 74,334. That's the amount the mayor have. Then he want us to glorify such a man. We are not fools. So you know that. George Monrovia is a criminal.
We are coming again. Who wanna roll mama Joe? Coming again. Hoping the road city, she coming again. Now the whole country, China, coming so. We coming again. We first the winners game. We coming again. Coalition for democratic change. Now the whole country champion and coming so. You better move on the road. I say you better move your foot. You keep raising your way. Better get away. Say I'm on board, I say I come. At Table, Mosico corridor. Yen say I'm on board, I say I come. See the shake your body, eh. See the shake your body, eh. I don't shake your body, eh. See the shake your body, eh. Oh.
The guys are trying to blame Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. Bravo to Ellen. Bravo to Ellen. At least we are thankful. Bravo to Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. Because the man who claim, the man that not claim that Ellen was the problem. Just for you to be president. At the end result, you guys were begging Ellen for you guys to come to power. At the end result, you even said that Ellen Johnson Sirleaf government did extremely well. You grade Ellen Johnson Sirleaf government 80%. You grade our government 80%. He said if you were to be asked to grade this government, you grade the government 80%. What more you want us to say to Ellen? You said Ellen did extremely well. In Africa, for a government to do 80% in Africa, you said you took over a broke country. That is lie. Ellen said to us on the international wire that she left 150,000 United States dollars. 300,000 United States dollars left in central bank. How will you come to us and tell us that we should be able to do you want me to believe you or believe Ellen? This guy is a big fool, man. A big fool. You naked yourself for money. That's what you did. So you can be compared to a criminal. You naked yourself for money. That's what you did. To naked yourself for money. That proves how criminal you are. The man is a complete criminal. We have never seen an African person continue to naked themselves the way in which the men continue to do. And once we continue to have the talk show, we will continue to speak on the truth. You can pay me how many million, I will not In no way naked myself. Look, Wango Kanu never did it. That's one of the things that made our talk show to be one of the greatest ones. Because we can show you clip. We can show you evidence. Our software is one of the best software. We are not prepared for us to go and start using graphics. President Weah is a thief. He is a criminal, a high-rated criminal around Africa. So African leaders are not prepared to meet him. Look, President Weah is someone who is dealing with medicine. If you don't know, let me just let you know. The man went to Benin. He started dealing with medicine. The same place. It was the same place Charles Taylor went. When you came from the post, you came up, I came Mama. We'll still vote for you. When he went there, the people say, let me take this caller. Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from? Welcome to the Abraka Talk Show.
Thank you, Evie. My name is Anthony, and I call from Apple Valley, Minnesota.
Quickly, Chief.
Yeah, I see that you are focusing your discussion on the budget today, and I think it's a good thing because the budget of the government shows the intention of the government in terms of development and improving the economic situation in the country.
Mm-hmm.
But if you look at the budget, just as you have been pointing out, it is completely opposite of what it should be. You know, you continue to say that people in Liberia, supporters of the president, continue to sing or praise and worship song. We all will not sing praise and worship song. And when you try to be critical about the issues, people are saying that, oh, you don't like the president, you hate the president. We have to be able to point out the ills in our society. When you have single funds around the president, and even his supporters choose to be single funds, then it becomes a problem because the president will not have a second eye about the reality in the country and around him. That is why things are getting worse on a daily basis. Now, let me go into the budget because I know I have 2 minutes.
Yeah, you have 2 minutes.
Our president is a man who came from the background of football, right? So if you come from the background of football and if you're doing a budget, one would think that since football is part of youth services, you'll pour more money into that. But guess what this president has done in his budget? President Weah has budgeted just US $1 million, 1.1 million to be exact, for sports services. And what did he do? He went and budgeted $1 million for his wife. So this president is trying to tell us that his wife and the youth in the country should get equal amount. The wife is just one person, but all the youth in the country, he budgeted $1.1 million. That is a contradiction. Look at his background from football as a youth coming up. Football made him who he is today. And so one would think that he will put more money into youth services. But Mr. President decided to say, hey, I'm going to give my Jew $1 million, and I'm going to give those young people, maybe they're not important in the society. But these are the people that voted for him. Had it not been because of the young people, he would not be president we have today. The next thing I want to mention on the budget, the largest vocational school in the country, where most of the young people go and acquire technical skills so that they can be able to help themselves and their family. How much did the president budget? The president budgeted only $222,586. Why he did that, he went and budgeted $21.5 million for the Ministry of Presidential Affairs. No wonder why Chairman Magee bought $200 house, as we heard. How can you budget $222,000, thousand, not million, for MVTC, the nation #1 vocational institute? And then you turn around, you budgeted $21.5 million for Ministry of Presidential Affairs. Isn't that a contradiction? The government claims to say, oh, their agenda is pro-poor. Is that pro-poor? The poor people are the people that go to MVTC to acquire technical skills so that they can become a career professional.
Oh, I'm sorry we lost you. You can call back on 267 215-578-1050. Sorry we lost that caller. You can call back. The thing about it is, yeah, I think he's here. Yeah, sorry, quickly.
Yeah, I didn't have no point about it.
Yeah, no, go ahead. It was mistaken. It went off mistakenly.
All right. So the president went and budgeted $222,000 for MVC and budgeted $21.1 million for the Ministry of Presidential Affairs. Let me go quickly here. Now, the other thing the president did in his budget is that the president budgeted $4.3 million for the Ministry of Youth and Sport out of the $562 million. That is 0.7%. We're talking about youth that voted for him. But now, on the contrary, the president went and allotted $92,596 in 12 more for entertainment for the vice president. Can you believe that? Then, the youth organization in the country, the Federation of Liberian Youth, how much they budget for that? 70,000 United States dollars. That is even less than what was budgeted for Joel Howard Taylor Entertainment. Is that pro-poor? Who are the poor people here? I thought that the youth are the poor. Now you're giving Joel Howard Taylor, an elite in the government, $92,000 for entertainment.
For entertainment, yeah.
Yeah, then you get $70,000 or $70,000 for Liberia or Federation of Youth. That is not how you do it. Now, Honor Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, the Ministry of State for Presidential Affairs. Yes, the Ministry of State for Presidential Affairs have $15.6 million. But Honor Weah, the Ministry of State for Presidential Affairs, like I said, it'll have $21.5 million. Now, President Weah gets $660,000 for domestic and foreign travel in 12 months. But Honor Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, that was far less. The special operation budget of President Sirleaf was $450,000. But Honor President Weah, he quadrupled it, $1.3 million. To be exact, $1,370,000. Now, the last thing I want to mention before I leave, the renovation of the executive mansion. It is, according to Mabutu Yimpa, all right? Someone, I believe, might be corrupt too, all right? According to him, the executive mansion renovation is almost done, over 65%, according to him. But guess what happened? They budgeted $13 million. $13 million. The last time I listened to one talk show and somebody said that the executive mansion renovation was paid in full completely to the contractor by Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. So why are they budgeting for $13 million? My brother, you have to get other people to turn. Thank you for the opportunity.
We are in complete mess, but thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
The president is a thief. Nothing more you want us to say more than that. The mayor is a criminal. Those that are thinking that we don't have a facts, the budget here is actually clear. For furniture, the mayor having $62,000 for furniture. A furniture that the mayor refused to buy when he was senator. A buffoon and a criminal. The mayor is a thief. The mayor is actually stupid. President Weah is a criminal. There is no way this guy has done anything to impact or to improve the life of our people. No. Any mayor who will naked himself for thousands of dollars, that person is a fool.
A man who was naked himself to walk around in public area. That person is a fool. Samuel Ito, who was never a war best, never did that. But President Weah did that. He naked himself. I will show the clip more and more to advertise rubber noise spray. To advertise rubber noise spray. Keep your call coming on 215-578-1050. The second number to call is 651-332-4497. This is the Abraka Talk Show. Keep your call coming. That's how it is. The man will continue to prove to us that he's a criminal. Now what happened? Weah is a trained criminal, a man, a poor man, the poorest war best ever in soccer history. Go make your research, and your research will let you know. The man was not, before becoming President Weah was not even rich, equal to the guy from Ghana. Keep your call coming. Here we discuss facts. The man continues to lie that he has decreased his salary. That is not true. How can we know the man decreased his salary? The man says, oh, everybody that's making 7,000, there will be 10. Blanking fucking lie. That's a fucking lie. The man is a fucking liar. A criminal. You cannot come and tell the Liberian people that yes, indeed will decrease our salary when your budget is like the way it is. The man is a fucking criminal. One more time. President Weah is a criminal, a thief, a white-collar criminal that embraces criminal activities in our land. What the fuck you will be bringing Emmanuel Shaw? The same Emmanuel Shaw you guys refuse to have. The same Emmanuel Shaw that Ellen wanted to appoint. It is the same Emmanuel Shaw that you guys have taken who took you to 419 company, Elton Loom. Where is that agreement today? Why is that Elton Loom agreement today? You think we are fucking stupid like the way you and your families are? We are not like that. We are not trained criminals. His wife started buying $2 million homes in her own country. It could be me, I will do the same. If the president is building 3 different homes, what do you expect his wife to do? To celebrate that one? You expect her to also build her own. When lawmakers, who are the direct representation of the people, started donating, giving money to the woman. How can you be a president at the same time you having a charity organization? President Weah should learn how to resign now or we're impeaching. Let a man leave the office now. Up to now, this is a man, this is a criminal that have refused to declare his asset. The man refused to declare his asset because he and his entire family, they are foreigners in our land. First time in Liberia history. That all those that are members of the first family, they are all foreigners. They are all foreigners and criminals. The man refused to sponsor his daughter. At the end result, the man was even taken for child support. This is a man who was taken for child support. Then you want us to glorify him? You want us to glorify a fool, a criminal like we are? You want us to glorify him? Somehow we are not stupid. Let me let you know. We are not stupid. President Weah is a complete mess. He is a criminal. Look at the life of our people. They speak, no, an attempt to elect. For the man to be serious, to not let everybody refuse to go vote. You should not go vote for Sir Joseph. Sir Joseph is another big God, another criminal who they continue to give things to for the Liberian people. He continue to put it in the storage, wait for his time before he share them. There's no need of you voting for Sir Joseph. Sir Joseph is a trained criminal. These guys are not prepared to be our leaders. You see the man's stomach in front of him. You know straight that this man is belly driven. You see the man's stomach, you know straight what is going on. You think we are here to glorify the kind of fools? You think we are here to glorify them? Do you really think so? If you think in that way, you are joking. The seditionists, they are criminal, including their leaders. Mobla Molu is another criminal. Mobla Molu is another criminal. Another liar. Be there. Be calling all liars. There is no need of President Weah going for second. Because early justices have discovered that there is no need of them celebrating this man. Like Ellie, today you continue to call that she never did anything. Who will believe you? You was the same person that stated that Ellie, did 80% for the Liberian people. Who you think will value you? Who will believe you? This man lack the idea President Weah is a fool, a complete mess in our land. You feel you want to come and arrest me? You are a fool. I challenge any one of you guys. They say, oh, we'll go stand for them to deport you. You know how I came here? You know how I came here? You know how I came in this country? You know my status. For you fool to be standing out going to the embassy, Joe Ama, who was one of them incompetent young men who continued to steal from central bank, we can talk about we will go stand to the U.S. embassy for them to deport you. You think that how people can be deported? You think that how people can be deported? A fool like we are, who will deport who for a fool? A man who continued to lie to the American people that he was making 1,000 when he was senator. When they sue him, you think that disorganized young men like that, they can ever take seriously? It took the American government more than 5 months before they could recognize George Weah administration. It never happened to Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone in no time. Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from? Welcome to the Abraka Talk Show.
Hello.
Like that, they can ever take seriously. You have to reduce your receiver.
Okay.
Sorry, we can't take that. You either reduce your receiver by calling here, or you call here, we'll cut you off. Now take this one. Caller, what is your name? Where are you calling from?
Yeah, hello, bro. How you doing? My name is John. I'm calling from Australia.
Quickly, Chief.
Yeah, my man. ABA, I want to say thank you so much for the show. At least you are opening some of the Liberian people's eyes. But I don't know why the Liberian people are so blind and dumb. Up to now, they can't believe that this job is too big for Jawia.
It's too big for the man. The job is big for the man.
That man is wrong. That man is wrong. This man is a complete mess and disgrace to Liberia. He's a TMB. This guy had never declared his asset. Just yesterday, the Liberian president declared an asset. Just we were inaugurated before him. And then they still sit down here and talk bullshit. You ain't really this, you ain't really that. And they know very well that this guy
look at the main budget. You look at the main budget. Look at transportation, transport equipment. The mayor is paying about 13,000 for that. Then non-financial assets. The mayor is paying 123,660. Non-financial asset. Now, what is the difference between transport equipment vehicle and transport equipment?
My brother, doing early administration, stationary budget will how they call it?
The man is paying for stationary. Let me just give you that fact. For stationary, on an early administration, it was $28,927. On a George Monrovia administration, the mayor's part $35,832.
Look at that. Look at that.
Then they want for us to celebrate a criminal.
And then people still saying that the mayor
consultancy services. The mayor is paying $28,080 for consultancy services. The mayor is a thief. The mayor is a serious thief.
This guy is more than thief. Okay, and then secondly, the Liberian people cannot realize that this guy is a CNB to the extent that this guy cannot point at anything that he has done in the land of Liberia. There is no Jawia Foundation, but Jawia should become president before a woman open a foundation. You see?
That is a complete. It was you see the Lebanese people continue to increase steam prices in the country. It's good because the Lebanese people took 50,000 to give it to the man. It was Jefferson County when I left that man and I indicated how much was spent. The men and when they brought the information down. And we have the facts. The Lebanese people gave the man 50,000 for his picture. When he went to City Hall, he started selling his picture. Which president around the world have actually done that? To commercialize their photos.
Yeah.
The Liberian business people could not go there because Liberian businessmen would not buy that flunky, that joker photo for 100,000 or 50,000. Because it would have, what the man never saw his picture at the time he was senator. It could not work. Who will value his picture?
Exactly. You see, one of the play as space on the president is that the president, he became president before he could even go to Clarendon to put zinc over people's houses. When he was millionaire at the time, even clean it, government toilet, private toilet or public toilet. He couldn't even do those things to where he grew up from.
But that money never came from a personal pocket though.
Exactly.
In the budget, they have operation services. Special operation expense. That money came from the budget. And he having $87,354. And then you want us to do it. Like you said, the mayor was senator, the man never did it. The man was war bear, African bear, European bears, player of the century. The man never did it. The only thing the man did was to naked himself.
I said when I saw that thing on your page, my man, my whole spirit left. You know, people been talking about it. You know, I got some of my colleagues been discussing those things. Myself, I said, I said, I can't do that, man. But when I saw that thing on your page, my man, My whole spirit is less in me, my man. It's a complete disgrace.
Thank you, Chief.
Yeah, first African person that make it say, "What make it?" Yeah, for chicken cheese. Oh,
And
my
that
God.
money never even took you anywhere. Today, before the man could become president, Wango Kanu had more money than him before he came to the presidency. Austin JJ Okocha, who never naked himself, who was not world best, who was not European best. They may have more money than him. Then you want us to glorify a fool?
And the worst part of it, the man is so dumb to the extent that go pull so criminal behind him, so rebel behind him. And you know, so the men know say that the man is not wise, so they just using him like a scapegoat. Yeah, they just using him like a scapegoat.
That's what will always happen. When you have fools in the land, the US rate right now is 60 something. 63. 63.
Because why I can't understand that they make it in the country, they may took a higher position in the country, they may say poor government. Okay, if you
let me go you there and take the call from Liberia. Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from? Hello? Hello? I'll take this one. Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from?
Well, I mean, it's afternoon in Monrovia. I guess it's morning hours in the US.
Quickly.
So I'm calling from my Chief Johnson office in Monrovia. And my name is Alfred G. Topa.
Yeah, Mr. Topa.
I've been following the discussion partially a few seconds ago, and I thought to call to put in some points too. I'm a little bit disappointed with the manner and form in which the show is being conducted.
Okay.
If I'm to follow the train of event and the topic on the discussion, I think your show is biased and you're not giving justice to the government in power. I'm a newspaper publisher in the country and we follow the train of events unfolding in the country. But from the short point, let me outline some of the flaws in the analysis you provided on this media. I listened to you sitting in your cozy studio when someone here also in Philadelphia in someone basement, contributing the increase in the US dollar rate to the president as an individual responsibility. I also listened to you talking about the president doing his heyday as a celebrity. Did not do well for himself in making himself for little amount of dollars. And I mean, you believe that his action during those days is sinful, and you are trying to hold him for his present status as a political actor. You also came out to talk about.
But I don't think you will have sufficient time. You have 2 minutes. You have 2 minutes.
So let me get closer.
So I will not take you more than 2 minutes, so you can know that.
This show is biased, and
he left. Let's take this one. Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from?
Hey, Eddie, how you doing?
Not bad, Chief.
My name is Avi. I'm calling from New York.
Quickly, Chief.
You know, my brother, let me say something. Anyway, before I go ahead, I want to say thank you so much. You know, Eddie, I don't really know what's wrong with Liberians. This government is a fraud. All those guys in the government are so criminals.
First class one too.
No, they are criminals in clean clothes. Criminal in clean clothes. Look at the kind of budgets, brother, that you people calling over there.
Oh.
They will going all over the world begging for money. What is some country that would like to help us? What is some country that want to help us?
Oh.
My brother. And you know, maybe the reason why some of the lawmakers are not talking, Because they are corrupt.
Hey, Papa, talk again.
They are corrupt. So when the money get into the system, they take their own accord. So as long as you get your own accord and the president getting his own accord and all your cabinet ministers getting their own accord, who's going to talk? Nobody. And my brother, some of the Liberian people sitting down right there and looking at this kind of a thing with their two eyes open, my brother. With their two eyes open. And they are not saying nothing and they still glorifying this guy. This man said he was a world best.
Can you imagine the man having 13,000 for generator?
13,000? Can you imagine that?
13,500. And then the same man, he having mechanic repair missionary. He having 28,000 for that. They want us to glorify them for such a stupidness they are doing with our country money.
What wrong with Liberians? This guy was broke. Liberia was his only hope.
So they took the man for child support and all. The man could not even sponsor a own child.
That guy and his entire administration, they will clean that country. They will rob that country and go. And let me say something. The foolish people that are sitting down and say, oh, they want to arrest you, this and that. Let it try it. The American court system is waiting for them. Look, I told people, I said, look, George Bush should not be surprised one day that he will see he and former President Ellen standing side by side in court. And the facts are there. No matter how long it takes, all that embezzlement is doing to that country with all the government officials, my brother, they will bring them to book. The American government is watching them. That's why the embassy is there. The way they're so stupid, they don't know. You think the people that sit down? You think they're there? They're monitoring them. They're monitoring the AB. Let it can't put him on you.
But look,
if you are lying.
But the thing is, we asking the people. Look, lastly, what I want to say, we asking the people about what you paying. You put money in the budget for civil servant salary, and then you put compensation of employee. You put 136,500. Then you put use of goods and services. You put 86,384. Then you want us to, and you have vehicle and all kinds of trash.
Baby, what is wrong with the Liberian people, my brother? What is wrong with them? They don't know that guy is damaging our country slowly. They don't know. They are sitting down there, their eyes open. Let it put him on you. Let it try it one day.
Oh, they can't even try.
Coming for you.
They put it. Let not fool. Let it fool.
The facts are there. We will make sure we gather our facts and present it to the United States government, to the embassy.
I have one of the best lawyers.
Right.
I have one of the best criminal lawyers in the
Let
history.
us see what is going on, AB. Don't be afraid of nothing.
I'm not looking at somebody that I'm afraid. I having.
They can do nothing to you.
The Abraka Talk Show having one of the best criminal lawyers in the state of Pennsylvania. They're having one of the best criminal lawyers. And I tried to try it to come here. I want them to come down here. I want them to come down here so I can sue them for $5.5 million.
They are funny lawyers and things they have in that country. They still have lawyers. Let it try you. Let it try you. They're going to see the fire.
Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from?
Sorry, how are you? My name is Jared Barker and I'm calling you from Liberia. Thank you very much. You know, I sit here watching the show on the internet, and everything you see, Liberian people really need to take keen and pay keen attention to what you're seeing. Because everything is both said in the project. They call themselves poor, right? But then they are making the poor more poor and making themselves rich. The rich will more richer. I tell you to say that why would you come and take over a government and you say you didn't mean nothing in the cover of the state? Now you're going to make your own budget. Instead of decreasing things, you increasing things. Why would you put allowance when you got something for accident? Then you got something for operation. All these things When you were senator, you didn't have anything. Accident allowance. That not what time that government car is going to make accident with you, or another government official that will be running car will make accident. Well, every ministry got their own budget. Every ministry got their own budget. The general budget somehow do, but in everything that you add in, when you're supposed to repair computer for 50, you make it 100. When you're supposed to back up for 5,000, you make it 50,000. Then you call it poor government, you know, like you say, my brother, the Labrampo will get to know at the end of the day that what people be saying around here, we will get to know that everything we are saying is coming to pass. It's coming to pass.
Thank you, Chief.
This young man does not want the job. I want to know nobody. You know what job? He went to Eton, you say the guy Eton loan to make Coastal Highway. Today, not one black that is being laid or.
But that Eton loan have been scratched aside. That loan is no more coming because the guys, look, that Eton loan, that Emmanuel Shonen was behind that whole thing. The main intention is for them to get Wologizi or for them to get the head office of the central bank. So what they did was, after they finished with that, they asked the government for the government to give collateral, 200 and some million collateral, or they should be able to give their property, either Wologizi. But the people of Lofa County, the people of Lofa County told them, an attempt for you to bring the mayor. Said the mayor said we did not vote for him. That's the reason why you don't want to come here to tell us thank you. Then let you remain where you are. But an attempt for you to come here, the Zoe Bush will get ready for him.
Yes.
Thank you, Chief.
That way, you will go to all the places, and everything is doing like just charade.
Ashere, I'll tell you call from Belgium.
What country? When you go carry money or borrow money from people in Ivory Coast, Ghana, when Ghanaians used to come in the sound they do beg like bro.
I'll leave you there. I'll tell this caller. Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, hello.
Quickly.
Yeah, hello. This is Stanley. I'm calling from China, Beijing.
Quickly, go ahead.
You give me 2 minutes?
Yeah, you have 2 minutes.
Yeah, you are acting like you're in hurry. That's what I'm asking you. All right, let's come to the point. You know, I always watch most of your talk show. And for us who are in the diaspora, we must be careful how we express ourselves, because the people in Liberia have the trust in us and they believe us, because we have the experience from outside. So when we are making expression, we don't need to insult. Nobody is blocking anybody or asking anybody not to make your expression. But you should make your expression in a way that people will be able to understand you and take your idea. If you are insulting, how do you expect the opposite side to take your idea?
Oh, but I'm not begging anybody. I'm not begging anybody. President, we are the citizens insulted Ellen Johnson Sirleaf yesterday. They insulted Ellen Johnson Sirleaf yesterday. And the Liberian people gave them power. And the Liberian people gave them power. Those that insulted Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, they gave them power. Okay? So don't come here and tell me, say, oh, yes.
Don't say, don't come here.
But don't say that to me. Don't come here and tell me that I should not insult a president. We are a man who naked himself.
I have my view. Liberia belongs to everybody. Where is your president?
The man who naked himself. The man who naked himself.
The war, then that means you are disgracing Liberia.
Yeah, I'm disgracing because you voted for, the Liberian people voted for someone who naked himself for thousands of dollars.
We Liberians, majority.
I never voted for that fool.
No, my friend. Look, you are inciting violence in Liberia.
But if violence want to come, let violence go. If violence want to come, what they did to Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, then let violence go. I will not glorify a fool
election for?
I repeat, I will not glorify
Then
a
you might
foolish
be a
president.
I think you might be a fool if you cannot honor.
Thank you.
I thought you were intellectual.
Thank you. No, I'm not. I'm not. When it comes to that, I'm not. Thank you. I will not glorify a fool, a criminal like the president. I will not glorify him. If you like it, you don't listen to me when one person listens to me. That's better. The men now have money. The men now have money. The men now have money before becoming president. They fool. No, are you aware that Solomon Mutari have money than President we are before becoming president? Solomon Mutari, who played for Ghana, who also played for Sunderland, who also played for Inter Milan and AC Milan. Do you know that the man average, the actual money that Solomon Mutari had before John Weah became president was 40 million. The great Solomon Mutari then more than George Manan Weah. Solomon Mutari came 10th place on the list. Then you have Kolo Touré. Kolo Touré also had money than President Weah before becoming president. Kolo Touré had a total amount of 43 million. Kolo Touré, who played for English Premier League club, he played for Arsenal, he played for Manchester City, he played for Liverpool. Then you want me to glorify a fool that went to naked himself for you to be able to achieve few thousands of dollars? You want me to glorify him? I'm not here to glorify no fool that I am better than. Making him president, that lies in your preview to make him your leader. That's the reason up to now the mayor have not proven anything. The life of our people continue to remain the way it is. Then you want me to glorify a fool? The 8th person on the list is Obi Mikel Obi. He's the 8th person who worth is 50 million. 50 million. Mikel Obi worth is 50 million.
Hey, what's up, baby?
How you doing, Chief?
This is Fred.
Fred, go ahead, Chief.
Yeah, my man. Like, you know, the thing happening in Liberia, I know it's getting everybody angry across the board and other stuff, but you know, my man, we will keep talking and keep talking and keep talking and keep talking, but I think like some of the brothers are saying, like, gotta be a little bit civil, and then we see how far. You know, this is our country.
I mean, if the man told
the
me,
majority of our people have already made a decision, and the only way we can do is to civilly.
How you and myself managed to know, Fred? How you and myself managed to know whether the man decrease his salary? Is to know from the budget.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm saying the thing that is happening is reality. So what we need to do is to talk to our people, keep encouraging them civilly.
No.
And then that maybe the next year or other stuff.
Vast majority of the people voted for him.
Yeah.
I am here to tell the people they fight. I'm not here to go beg people that the same people now want to vote for Sir Joseph.
Oh yeah, but I mean, I saw the KMTV interview in Waterside. I mean, it was so sad. You see those poor man who said, "Oh, they know George Weah from Gibraltar. They did it one for George Weah. They were running up and down to vote George Weah. They're so disappointed. Some of them are even regretting. You know, the president is fastly losing his base. You know, the few young people who stay here jumping up and down and still keep insulting people, but we're all in the midst of everything. What we need to do, AB, I think we got to keep encouraging. We got to civilly talk to our people. We keep encouraging them.
I will not talk civilly to nobody
to our people
who naked
themselves. They'll be more frustrated.
For thousands of dollars.
The people have already made a mistake and they are disappointed. So if we keep saying it with anger, it will be like we'll keep increasing their frustration.
Yeah, but it is good so that the reason why I'm saying some of these things, so that the people, the next time they will go to the ballot box, and the sedition they see, so they can know that the sedition, they are not in the interest of the vast majority of the people.
Yeah, but we can take our own time to explain it. Like, my man,
look at Mele Emmanuel Adebayo. Emmanuel Adebayo have been listed the 7th person on the list, the 7th African player on the list, with the total net worth of 57 million.
My man, we all know George Weah were broke. some of the people did not believe, but we knew George Weah was good.
Marco
For me, I
Isen
supported
with
George Weah
17
since
million worth.
2005 up to now. But maybe we all are frustrated. Like some of the things happening, like I want to criticize, I want to talk, but I just feel disappointed because most of
Wango
our
Kanu
men
is no longer playing football. Wango Kanu and Isen. This guy, some of the people they name I'm calling, they are not even playing football.
Before the end of the year, George Weah will soon be rejected, and all those guys, you talking about, man, the man got free money coming. The man is residing over the economy where there's no accountability. Can you imagine the committee the man set up and the car, the special committee, they made recommendation with all those renowned pastors and statesmen who are well respected, the man able to trash all those stuff. Making appointment all of the constitution that people have to be running to the Supreme Court putting up to presidential appointment and all those stuff. You know, my man, it's just a side thing, but like other guys are trying to say, if you love be saver, let's take time to talk to our people. We know things will get better.
You see, to be civil is good. I am always civil, but sometimes I let to go disgruntled. And the reason is just very simple.
Liberia depend on you, and you are a role model to a lot of young children coming out. And you know, now these days there are a lot of children who have Facebook and go and be watching your show and all the other stuff. So the more you become civil, encouraging them, giving them reason why the next time they should
I will tell them why they should not vote for any seditions.
Yeah, at least they will be here. But if you do it in a civil manner, they will keep following. So I beg you, AB.
The man, before becoming president, the man was actually poor. The man was actually poor. I have facts. Wango Kanu, the listed Wango Kanu, 5th person on the list. Among Africans, Wango Kanu have been listed as the 5th person on the list with the net worth of $100 million. Wango Kanu is not playing football no more. I'll take this one. Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from? Oh, we lost that caller. Austin JJ Okaja, actual worth $150 million. But George Monrovia is not even listed because the man was poor before becoming president. In African football history, the first world best, African best, European best, to be actually poor before becoming a leader in a country called Liberia. A man could not even afford to pay his mortgage in the United States. The man and his wife was not on good terms. And then you want us to glorify him? JJ Okocha actual worth, net worth is $150 million. You have Didier Drogba that every one of us started hearing about. Didier Drogba actual worth is $155 million. $5 million more than JJ Okocha. And then you want us to glorify a George Weah, a man who naked himself for a few thousand, not even million, for a few thousand. And Yaya Toure, who is the second. Yaya Toure actual net worth is 170. And then the number one in Africa football history, number one is Samuel Eto'o, who was never a world best, who was never a European best, but his actual net worth is $202 million. A man who was never a world best, European best. The man having more money, and you saw him doing more things for his people than any other African leader. Austin JJ Okocha, they are investing in Nigeria. What did George Monrovia did? Just stop playing fun. Just stop thinking that other will be here to glorify this fool. Will not be here to glorify someone who continued to naked himself before becoming president just to get few thousand. That's to tell you how incompetent that man is. That man does not even know his African value. This man is corrupt. Look at the budget. What have happened?
We coming again. Who wanna roll cities? He coming again. Who wanna roll Joe? We are coming again. Who wanna roll Mama Joe? We're coming again. Up in the roll cities, she coming again. Now the whole country giant coming so. Better move on and roll. Say your better move your roll. Something to take it away. Better get away. We coming again. We first the winners game. We coming again. Coalition for democratic change. Now the whole country champion and coming so. You better move on the road. I say you better move your foot. You keep raising get away. Better get away.
Lastly, let me give you another facts. Not only the soccer history, but since the man became president of the Republic of Liberia, the Chinese government donated a rice to our country. What have happened to this rice? What have happened to it? President George Monrovia, the Chinese government donated 1,243 metric tons of rice to the Liberian as an emergency humanitarian food assistance. That's what written on the Chinese website. And President Weah's picture is there. Yes, it. Yes, it. That is the food that the Chinese people gave. That is the food the Chinese people gave to our country, the rice. What have happened to the rice? What have happened to the rice? The guy refused to give account of the rice. And I will give our audience, I will give you guys the website. It is www.china.org.cn. I repeat, www.china.org.cn. That is the amount of food the Chinese people gave to our country. Up to now, they received the food and they gave it to the first lady. They gave it to the first lady for her to help our people in their country. While the majority of our people remain to suffer. While our people remain to suffer. And then you don't want for Mzee to talk about it. You don't want for us to speak of the truth. You don't want to talk about it. But you must be joking. We will continue to speak of the truth. We are not here to glorify George Monrovia. We are not here to glorify him. We are not here to glorify him. No, we are not prepared for that. We are not here to glorify him. And we will be very clear with you. We'll be very clear with you. We are not here to glorify a fool, a corrupt individual. What happened to the rice? We'll show you the picture of the website. We'll show you the pictures. The people get 1,243 metric tons of rice. What happened to the rice? But
The president prefer asking. I'll take this caller. Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from? Welcome to the Abraka Talk Show.
Yeah, I'm from Maryland. My name is Hassan. I just want to get this clear. Do you have any proof that the First Lady took the rights to Jamaica?
Yeah, she took the rights to Jamaica because the right was received by the president. When the rights were received by the...
How do you know? Do you have any documentation to show that?
I contacted Commerce Ministry. They said they are not prepared to tell us what happened to the rights. Later on, before insider from my source told me that the First Lady has been the one that have taken the rights.
So the source is credible that the right...
But the source was not credible. So now you believe that there was 1,243 metric tons of rice given?
Yeah, and don't you think the Chinese government will monitor?
But the Chinese government, I gave you the website and I show you the picture here on my phone with President. We are telling the Chinese people thank you.
Don't you think the Chinese government will monitor where the rice is going? You think they will just give the rice and turn it back?
But they gave the rice to... They gave the rice to President Weah. President Weah is there telling the people thank you for receiving the rice.
Yeah, I'm not disputing the
so if you want to say that the rice was not given to the First Lady, then where is the rice?
Well, that's what you need to find out. Then you say the rice was given to Jamaica.
I told you that from my source. Even CNN always tell you from a reliable source. Sometimes they don't tell you what their reliable sources are.
And
I am telling you from a reliable source, they have given the Liberian people rights to the First Lady. To carry it.
The second thing is, George Weah, the naked picture that you're showing when he was younger playing football, this is what
my brother, thank you. Thank you. Me, I'm not here to be begging people to be agreeing with me. I can fast to show you that the rights were received, and up to now you have not said anything.
But your show is not to agree with you, so people to come with it.
No, but disagree. I just gave the website. I just gave the website of the rights that was given by the Chinese government.
Okay, the Liberian people will make that judgment on that.
Thank you, Chief.
I'm talking about.
Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, this is Kalu Kumar. I'm calling from Philadelphia.
Quickly, Chief.
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm trying to be good. Quickly.
You know, you always be good. I'm just trying to say something to be Liberian. What you saying that is true, that to say that Chinese people gave rights to George Weah white. Like when I took my vacation 1 month ago, I was in Jamaica. The rice name over there, they named the rice name, the rice people gave to George Weah white. The name of the rice is George Weah rice in Jamaica.
Oh, we lost it. Here's another person saying who went to Jamaica, who said that they saw the rice. Huh? And then when we give you information, you think so, yeah, we're joking. Go to www.china.org.cn so you can see the rice. How many rice were given? So you can go there and see some of us, we are now jokeful talk shows like other people are. Hello? Too sorry for us. We are not looking at some of those other guys that are looking for crumbs. I'm not looking for no crumbs. I am satisfied with what I am doing. I am all right with what I receive, what I work for. Other talk show hosts that is currently in Liberia, they're not able to work here. Some of us work here. We know ourselves. We will not subscribe to a fool. I'll take this one. Caller, what is your name? Where are you calling from?
Abraham, this is just Cindy. I'm calling to add my voice. One thing we have to understand as a nation is people need to start waking up and start asking questions. Me, as a teacher, we ask our children to always ask questions, to ask why, even if they think they have the answer, to press more. And that's one thing that we as African, especially as Liberian, we have not taught our children to ask and our people to ask questions, to inquire. If all of these people are asking if you have proof, where in Liberia has proof? We know people have enriched themselves. We know that $16 billion went to Liberia during Ellen regime. We know that CDC has the most lawmaker in the House, okay? We know for a fact that Joseph Waka never had to vote in the Senate or at any time, because every bill that came there was passed. Every bill that came there was passed, was never counted, all right? So, and then we sit out here and say, oh, Ellen did this. We got 3 branches of government. If the president has absolute power, then we don't need lawmakers. Then we don't need a judiciary. Where is the right that was saying, yes, Abraham, there was 1,300 metric tons of rice that the Chinese people donated. Where is the right? We saw this when we're trying to cook to give food to our people. Like we are supposed to be a case of charity. During the Ebola, we didn't see her. We are left Liberia. So people need to start. Yes, we are as the president, we agree. And he's not being transparent. This man has refused to speak to us. This man has refused to declare his asset. I hear people saying, oh, Donald Trump never declared his asset. That is a lie from the pit of hell. Donald Trump, before he declared his intention, he declared his asset. During the campaign, he declared his asset. He refused to release his tax information. But they went back and pulled his tax information that did not have restriction on it. The American government knows how much Donald Trump makes, have information on him. He files taxes every year, personally and on his business. But he has the right to say, okay, here is my tax information. But yes, he did declare his asset. Everything that was legal, he did it within the legal framework to make sure that he qualifies to run, be part of the process. Those we are on the other hand, if I had $98 million, I was a rich person, we all know how much money Alexander Cummings has. The information is out there, it's on the internet. We know how much he's worth, all right? If I was a millionaire and everybody think I'm a millionaire and I'm running, why does he not want to declare his assets? A leader set example. He hasn't done so. He lies about literally everything here is right. Abraham, this is what they've done. When did this lady care about Liberia when she was a millionaire? She have the Prince Johnson rightfully said, I will play that tape today. We didn't see any foundation. These people are fraud because they had a Liberian Children Foundation registered in Jamaica. How many Liberian Children Foundations did they benefit from? And when people talk, even if they disagree, at least go and do your own research.
We have already posted the page. On the page there, right on, you will see the website have been posted. Anybody can click on it and be able to get your facts. Some of us, we don't gossip. We give you play-by-play descriptions of what is happening in our country.
Yes, and Abraham, guess what? We will continue to push, and we are not going to release our sources just like when they got ready the other day to go on LU and Kumpa. 2 days before somebody inboxed me. I didn't believe it. And I posted in my chat room. When I woke up that morning, they were already on the children campus. A day before, they said, okay, they were trying to sabotage their gathering on LU campus. They're using their own people. Listen, there's nothing that happening today we have not seen before. Oh, some of us that were young in the 80s, who older brothers and our siblings were on LU. We saw the same thing during the PRC regime. They raped girls gone to their death. My brother had to run out of Liberia. They're chasing until 1985, okay? They followed some of those children until they killed them in 1990, okay? So they need to stop. The only difference now, I tell Josh, we are in
Let me say, Prince Tyler Weir. Prince, check right under your statement. Thank you. Check right under your statement. You will see the post of the link right there. You will see the post there, and then be able to check on it. Madam Keita, we say thank you, Madam Keita. Thank you very much for your effort. Monile Keita, thank you. You are one of the constant listeners here. Christina Congo, We say thank you for all of your support to the Abraka Talk Show. Mohamed Kamara, we say thank you, Honorable Mohamed Kamara. Thank you for all of your support. Elizabeth Pakatier, we say thank you too for your support. Amadou Denka Blend, we say thank you. And that's how we gradually drag into the end of this talk show today. I am your lead host, Abraham K. Kamara. That is decisions that they are criminals. They don't want to help the poor people. Here we give fat. You want to see the link? Go on the page where you're posting right now. Go there or go on my page. You will see www.org.cn/war/2018-03/4. This rest was given sent in the 10th month in this year. After that, the guy has refused to share it on the Liberian people, but give it to the first day for us to go share it in our own time. Let me say this, although that are interested in the Abraka Talk Show club, make your donation of the $35 right on the inbox. We have the cash app. Make your $35 and then we'll make the cash available for you. Next month is our anniversary. We are here to also give t-shirts out. If you are around us, just know that we will be prepared to have a cookout. It will be free. It's not only here. If you want to listen to all of our clips, go on YouTube and tap Mzee Abraham K. You will see all the clips on YouTube. So you are entitled to subscribe. We are not looking at other people that don't have their clip available on YouTube. We have all the clips available there. So we don't have to be on the show before you can get us. The next time you will see me will be Sunday morning. So much I do, let me say thank you. And thank you for all of your support. See you when I see you.